Hey, hey, 1 second, man. Give me 1 second of your time. I got something on my mind, and you tell me and let me know if I'm tripping. If you think this is a problem, let it be known. If you don't think it's a problem, let that be known too. But I was thinking about something. Gender roles. You get what I'm saying? I feel like in today's time, especially, there's a lot of confusion surrounding the parts that each gender plays in their particular interactions, relationships, whatever their dealings, our dealings. You get what I'm saying? Um, my disclaimer, I'm not trying to pigeonhole or box anybody into a specific way of being or acting or doing. Do what you do, however you do it. It's none of my business. If it's cool for you, it's cool with me. Do what you do. So let me say that first. But I will say that everybody has a part to play in whatever situation you find yourself in. That's romantic, business, out in the world, whatever, even personal, within yourself. You know what I'm saying? There's a part that each person plays. And I feel like gender will help you understand what part you should play. Because I don't know if you've noticed, but today, there are a lot of women that have become more masculine. And from my perspective, again, feel free to disagree. I feel as though women are only putting back out what was put into them. And let me break that down further. Um, Women, I feel, are impressionable in the sense that we all know it's a man's world. Not saying that from a misogynistic standpoint, but realistically, it's a man's world, and being that it's a man's world, women are trying to find the best way to fit in to get all the spoils in this man's world. So that being said, certain behaviors have been promoted, perpetuated, praised, lionized, and that is what women are replicating in an attempt to get the spoils in the man's world. You get what I'm saying? And I feel like that causes and contributes to a lot of confusion because each gender is unique in its own way. Very important to a society, a civilization, a culture, a family, a tribe, relationship. It's very important. And if everybody understands what their role is, the confusion wouldn't be there. Not as much. There'll still be confusions in other ways, other external reasons why confusion might enter a situation, but at least when it comes to the role that we each play in our respective relationships, at least the confusion on that level would be less. You get what I'm saying? But as long as everybody's trying to play the next man's part, um, it's just gonna be a lot of head butting, a lot of competing. That's another thing. I feel like these days women are competing with men to be better men, you know? And I'm saying this from a general aspect. I'm not saying because she makes money, she being like a man. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying because she vocalizes her um, angst or hurt or anger that she's being like a man. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is when it comes to positioning, you know, especially in society, but just take it to your household for a second. Everybody has to be okay with the role that they decide to play. And what I mean by that is it's okay to submit to the leadership of a man that has a plan. You get what I'm saying? And it's okay for that leader to also take into account the contributions of the one submitting to his leadership, you know? And as long as you belittle the one who submits to you, you always get a revolt in the household. You always get a head-butting situation in the household, and it doesn't have to be that way. I'm not saying women don't have leadership qualities either, but it's a matter of deciding your role and playing your role to the fullest. You get what I'm saying? It's just like in any sport. Everybody can't be the star player on the team, but every role is important. You get what I'm saying? Every part that everybody plays is important. The movie Ocean's 11, Ocean's 12, the Ocean's movie, when they be doing the heist at the casinos and stuff like that and pulling off big licks and all that, even though the main, quote unquote, we'll say character, you know what I'm saying, wasn't, I'm, bottom line, every person had a skill set that was important for the lick to be a success. You get what I'm saying? Is what I was trying to say. You feel me? So just because they weren't the head man, that didn't take away from the role or their contribution to the plan or the goal. You get what I'm saying? Everybody's role is important. So that being said, it's a problem because it stops us from building anything that's going to last and maintain past the day. You get what I'm saying? It's a problem because the natural essence of women is being belittled by way of desire for more or desire for higher position. And that's only because of what men have demonstrated over the years, over history, throughout the course of history. I mean, we're talking about this country specifically. In other countries, it's probably, some would say worse, I would say different. You know, it's a different ideology, different outlook, different viewpoint. You know what I'm saying? To put it point blank, it's a different way of seeing it. It's a different way of doing things. But talking about here specifically, where freedom is like what they say is the calling card of this country, that freedom, which means freedom of speech, freedom to do and pursue what you want to do and pursue, you get what I'm saying? That right there leaves the door open for everybody to fill different roles and just get outside of themselves, get the side of themselves, out of character. And yeah, so I feel as though the solution though, now that I laid out that potential problem, if you agree that that is a problem, the solution in my mind would be understand the situation you're in and know what role you want to play in that situation. Because it starts with you, it starts with me. Whatever situation I'm in, I have to know, me being a man, which is, you know, Mother Nature would agree with that. You get what I'm saying? Naturally, I am a man. You feel me? So as a man, I have to decide, one, the type of man I am. You know what I'm saying? Two, the principles that make that manhood, you know, solidified and verified. And then three, what role I play in the situation as that man with the principles in a given situation. And that goes for women as well. Understand, one, you know what I'm saying, who you are as a woman. Two, what those principles are that make you that woman. And then three, you know, being okay with playing the role as that natural woman in your given situation. I feel as though it'll go a lot smoother. And that also will put the onus on us, you get what I'm saying, to decide the proper situations to maintain in, or stay in, or be in, or try for. You get what I'm saying? Because everybody's not meant to be in your presence, in your company. You get what I'm saying? Everybody's not meant to partake in your positive energy, your consistency, your persistence. You get what I'm saying? Your consideration. Everybody doesn't deserve that. And especially in the days that we live in right now today, you get what I'm saying? Where everything is so up in the air, you know, and this is not a shot at any community, you know, transgender, do what you want to do. Be who you want to be. But again, that goes for you too. Understand the kind of person you are, what the principles that you're standing on that will make you that person that you say you are. And then three, understand what situations that best fit those principles and the person you are. That's the solution in my mind. If you see a different solution, let me know. You know what I'm saying? But as far as I can see it, where I'm sitting at right now, that's the solution. And be okay. It's nothing wrong with the part you play. It's not less than, it's not under. Because to me, leadership is only as valid or as potent as the people under that leadership or the people who acknowledge that leadership. Because leadership is not just giving instructions, telling people what to do. It's being able to fill the gaps where gaps are. It's being able to refine and repair the weak links in a process, a plan, a situation, whatever. A leader is not about the amount of money you make or the type of job you have. You get what I'm saying? Or if you're a man or a woman. You know what I'm saying? Because most men don't have leadership qualities. You know? Some women do have leadership qualities. You know, but when it comes to a household specifically, let me take it to this point. When it comes to a household specifically, I really feel as though a man should be the man and therefore the leader of a household. Because I say that because women are going to be the first teachers of the children, bottom line. Now, you might have daddy's girls that, you know, will be attentive to the father and da-da-da-da, but the mother is going to spend the most time with the children, therefore carving out their niche in the world, you know, therefore setting the foundations for the principles that they are to live by and stand on as they grow older. That being said, that's a very important role. So that dynamic, that will make her the leader of the child. You get what I'm saying? But if that women being fluid, women being more prone to act and express off of emotion, you know, this being the man's world, the man has to set the standard for consistency and stability. Let me just put it like that. In my mind, I hope I'm not sounding outdated. I hope that doesn't sound misogynistic, but I feel as though it's a pecking order. But again, the leadership has to be valid. The leadership has to be a considerate one, an all-inclusive one, because it's about organizing pretty much. It's about maintaining organization at the end of the day. So I feel like that'll solve a lot of problems within households, and the willingness to submit is a very powerful position as well, for the right one though, for the right man. You get what I'm saying? I can't stress that point enough because a lot of men have lost their way too. A lot of men want to be something that they're not too. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's another problem. Solution, hopefully, everything was clear cut and black and white for you. The problem, the solution, and yeah, there you go.